This is Tweed-New Haven Regional Airport, strategically located along the southern Connecticut shore. Now and for the past 70 years or so, this has been the region's one and only link to the friendly skies. But while Greater New Haven has grown in population and its economic base has diversified, Tweed has not been altered to meet the region's changing needs. Provided it is set on a new course, Tweed could become the gateway to a new era of prosperity for southern Connecticut. Currently, the airport has no commercial jet service, limiting its reach for travelers. With 8 passenger flights a day, it has a limited economic impact, about $22 million a year on southern Connecticut. But the Airport Authority Board of Directors is exploring an expansion plan that could allow travelers out of Tweed to reach hub cities up to 1,000 miles away. Those cities include Atlanta, Raleigh-Durham, and Chicago. Tweed would become an economic engine under that scenario, attracting commercial jet service and potentially contributing as much as $350 million a year to the southern Connecticut economy.
The future of this airport is critical to the economic competitiveness of southern Connecticut.
To make it happen, Tweed is updating its master plan, and when complete, it will undoubtedly suggest the infrastructure of the airport be enhanced.
We're not talking about making this a major airport. We're not talking about going beyond the present boundaries.
It's an exciting plan. Convenience for everyone with real economic benefits. Groundbreaking for the airport in 1929 was accompanied by high hopes for its future, and by extension, the future of southern Connecticut. Ev Cassineer has spent a lifetime devoted to aviation, and Tweed-New Haven Airport in particular. He is an aviation scholar and airport historian.
That property down there in such a convenient location for an airport belonged to a man by the name of Horace Burgess.
110 acres of forest and swampland was transformed into what at that time was a first-rate facility. New Haven Municipal Airport, as it was called, served the community well for decades. During its formative years, the airport was managed by Jack Tweed, a legendary aviator, test pilot, and educator.
The people of New Haven will long be grateful for Jack Tweed's dedicated and devoted efforts in developing the New Haven Airport to the present level. And Jack Tweed deserves the credit for the past and the future development of the field which now bears his name, the Tweed-New Haven Airport.
But during the ensuing years, the airport's fortunes would occasionally take flight and then sputter and stall. Some high points came during the latter part of the 20th century when a few commercial airlines provided jet service out of Tweed. Nat Block, a vice president with Branford-based Neurogen Corporation, a world leader in bioscience, fondly remembers that bygone era of jet service as he drives the long distances to other airports.
So it was very convenient, it was very efficient from a work perspective, a cost perspective, and so I really miss that. It's been very different having to either drive down to New York or all the way up to Hartford.
The lack of jet service has not only frustrated business leaders, but also those who have a deep appreciation of the transforming impact an airport can have on a region.
My hope for the very near future of Tweed-New Haven Airport would be to see a major airline come back into this field so all of my friends and associates and people I work with at Yale University, for instance, can hop on an airplane and go just about anywhere in the world, maybe with a connection or two, but they can do it from New Haven.
That is exactly the vision the Airport Authority has for Tweed, and the way can be paved in that direction with just modest improvements.
When the master plan is completed, it may suggest that the runway is extended, the paved runway is extended. Should that happen, the most likely direction that the runway will be extended will be to the south of the current airport, which would include further and more extensive permitting with the DEP and the FAA to construct extended runways and new additional safety areas.
And up to this point, some in East Haven have objected.
My personal opinion is it can't grow anymore. But I know, on the other hand, a lot of people, they're saying that these people knew there was an airport there when they moved in, some of them, but they didn't know the impact it's going to be until they were having like a picnic outside and then fumes and, well, no, it's a nuisance. It is. Everybody wants an airport, but nobody wants, it's like a jail. They don't want it in their backyard.
But the airport authority's consultants have conducted extensive analyses that address the concerns of East Haven residents near the airport. They find no significant difference between growth in property values of homes located around the airport and those properties located farther away. In fact, a 30-year review of property values shows they track according to the region's economy. Using computer models, they also reveal that noise levels with the proposed improvements would be marginal, and that jet fuel emissions would be well within federal and state air quality standards. The Tweed-New Haven Airport Authority is trying to steer the facility in a direction that will benefit the entire region, meeting the needs of hundreds of thousands of people, not just the needs of a few. A comparison of other similar-sized regional airports illustrates Tweed's economic potential. For example, nearby White Plains Airport generates more than $400 million a year in economic impact. Long Island's Islip, more than $700 million. And Albany's airport, nearly $400 million. Studies show Greater New Haven has one of the largest potential travel markets in southern New England, and that air carriers will bring jet service to Tweed if the airport is improved.
Tweed-New Haven Airport will serve primarily business travelers. It will not be a Kennedy International Airport in the future.
The new economy of bioscience and information technology has landed in the region, but it needs a better airport to really take off. Fast-growing companies like New Haven-based DSL.net, which provides high-speed broadband internet service, are banking on improvements to Tweed to keep growing and providing world-class job opportunities for the people of Greater New Haven.
We moved to New Haven here in January of 98, and then by October of 98 we were going public. So as you're going public, you need to work with a number of investing communities, and one of them was BT Alex Brown, Deutsche Bank Alex Brown, who is an investing house which is down in Baltimore, Maryland. And they needed access to come up here regularly to meet with us and to go over financials. And it was not convenient for them to come here, so they had to fly into either Hartford or New York, which it would take them, an hour and a half flight to New York and then 2 hours to drive over here. So it was really inconvenient. When you have an airport that's right over here, 2 miles away, it's a shame that we couldn't get access to that airport.
There's great growth potential there.
The airport authority has been forcefully making that case to state lawmakers, while at the same time, it has been holding public hearings to make sure the concerns of all interested parties are heard and taken into consideration. In the end, the economic fate of southern Connecticut and the quality of life of all its people are inextricably linked to the fate of Tweed-New Haven Airport.
As the Tweed-New Haven Airport manager, I would like to see this airport grow and be configured in a way that best serves the community in a responsible way.
If Tweed is forgotten, my own personal opinion is that you're not going to see the kind of growth that everyone would like to see. These companies are really blossoming, and if you don't provide that kind of transportation as well as the roads and the bridges, you're just not going to reach the full potential.
Important for us to have access to an airport that's literally 2 miles away, right here. And that's important for us, yet we don't have nationwide access out of this New Haven airport. And it's important for us, for my employees, to have that access to our field locations.
It is an airport that's got the potential, but the potential must be realized by people willing to say, we want this airport that was founded in 1931 and that's had its ups and downs to be the best it can be. And that will happen, and that can happen, without intrusion.
And with the vibrant economic base that an improved airport will create, an enhanced quality of life is sure to follow for all people living in southern Connecticut.